What's up, everybody? You watching Miss Callie, and I told you I'd be back to answer your questions. I had to play my OG Snoop Dogg. I love him. So we're gonna get into the questions that you guys have left me, and I told you I was gonna get to you, and I'm gonna break my promises. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, because there is a lot. So I'm gonna try to go smoothly and as fast as I can. This unknown person says, wants to know, her man is on good terms with his ex, excuse me. And, they want to know if she wants to know if it's cool for them to hang out even though his ex-girl has a new man. Well, I don't think that her man is going to like that they hanging out. Don't no man want their woman to go and wander off. They start tripping. So she would want to watch out. I'm pretty sure she ain't telling her man that she gonna kick it with her ex dude. So I'm pretty sure on that term that ain't cool. And if that was me, no, you can't kick it with her. Absolutely not. I say no. For what? There's no reason to. Okay. If your significant other locks their phone, do you think they're hiding something? Not necessarily. I don't want to say it's like an age bracket. You know, like when you're a little bit younger, you kind of like have a lot more things to hide because you is playing the field a whole lot more. And then usually when you get a little bit older, you either don't care that the next person is texting you. You got an open relationship. You kind of just don't care as you get older. You know, it is what it is. You know, I would think, you know, more people should be honest if they got something going on the side, you know. To me, that's kiddie. If you got to lock your phone to hide something, you know, if you hide something, you might as well just speak about it. Unless you ain't keeping it 100, and we all know how that is. That's like bitch shit to me. Like, keep it real. You know, you seen somebody. So it just depends on the situation. This guy wants to know, why do girls get offended when you call them a bitch? Now, you know, and I know they say because, you know, as girls, we call each other, you know, what's up, bitch, you know, woo. Of course, it's almost like saying nigga and nigger and another person who ain't black calling you a nigga or a nigger. It's just how you say it. We know what the situation is when you use that word in that sentence. And it makes a difference. So if you calling me a bitch, obviously you ain't saying, oh, what's up, bitch? And don't even go to nobody talking about, oh, what's up, bitch, to a female. Because if a dude said it to you, you ready to knock his head off. So, you know, you tell me why a woman gets offended. I think you can answer that question yourself. That's obvious. You know what I mean? Just something you don't do. Let us do it to each other. You know, it is what it is. I talked to this guy, but I'm not feeling him in a relationship type, but I still want to talk to him because he's cool. You know, am I leading him on? You're only leading him on if you didn't say that's what the deal is. If you're not upfront about it that, you know, you don't want nothing with him, then yeah, you kind of leading him on. You know what I mean? You know, so if he's a cool person, then that's what you need to say. Hey, you a cool person, but I don't want nothing, you know, I don't want nothing to do with you on that term. You know, just keep it real with him. Be honest, and you should have no problems. Sometimes you can't even be real like that to a guy because you telling him no is like telling him yes. Backwards. Why is loving somebody so hard when I get into relationships? You may have to figure that out within yourself. You got to ask your own self the question, who knows what happened to your past, your relationships with people in your family, like your mother, your father, people who are close to you. It could have broke that type of bond that has you, you know, kind of hesitant to deal with relationships in a healthy way, as they say, which is very hard. I had a hard past too, so it's kind of hard for me to be in relationships as well. But as I get older, it becomes a little bit more easier, but it's extremely hard. So go to a counselor. I know people sometimes don't believe in counseling, but, you know, it works. You know, because you get to tell somebody some things that either you don't want to share, you know, you could be ashamed of. So try it. Pray. Ask God to reveal, you know, some things to you. Is it wrong for another man to step in and play dad when the biological father isn't around? Not at all. I got a few stepmamas. And some I just wouldn't know where I would be without them. I just have so much love for them. So if I can think about it just in the opposite way, you know, it takes a neighborhood sometimes to raise a child, as they say in the old days. So I don't see if it's a man and he can hold it down and do what he got to do, and he's a good, you know, role model for the child, why not? You know what I mean? You know, and if the real daddy ain't even involved, shit, then he done lost his part. That's on him. So now he looked out. So if you got a good man to come and replace or just to step in and help raise, either you got a good father and then you got a good stepdaddy father, why not? I don't see the problem. You know what I mean? The more the merrier, you know? Better life, good life. Would it be wrong to wife a porn star or vice versa when a woman is marrying a man porn star? So, is it wrong for to wife a porn star and vice versa for a woman to marry a man porn star? I mean, it's a job, you know what I mean? And if you can handle that, then that's on you, you know? You do what you want to do. Whatever makes you happy. That porn star make your world go round. Then be happy and enjoy it. If that male stripper Chippendale make you go good, then hey, rock with it. Now how your relationship is going to be, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if you can even really, like, be cool with, you know, them fucking everybody and then coming home to you. But there's plenty of relationships out there that are like that. So, go find one and ask one. What other nationalities have I dated outside of my race? Puerto Rican. I love Puerto Ricans. Dated? Filipino? Kinda, sorta. Black. I haven't really just played with the field out there like that. Nothing against, I just haven't. If I love Italians. Italians are so sexy. I even like the mob Italians, you know. Not necessarily mob Italians, I shouldn't say that, but, you know, I like East Coast Italians. And I mean East Coast older Italians. Even the ones with the windbreakers that they still rocking with the gold chain and unbutton and little hair out their chest. They got a little swag that it's unreal. You know, you can't help it. Let's see. I want to date my boy's ex-girl. They broke up a while ago. Do you think it's cool for me to get at her? You know, and if not, or when, is it a good time? If it's a couple of years down the line, I don't see why not, you know? And then depending on, like, the relationship, like, were they trying to get married? That's kind of like, I think that's off. I wouldn't do that. They was just dating, and nothing too serious. I don't see why not. I think a good time is the gap between the breakup, you know? And the situation. Now, if he was just a dog and he was dogging her out, and you obviously know your boy, and you can come in and smooth things over without playing games with her, and you just, you know, her knight to come in and save the day, then be that blessing to her. You know what I mean? If you're that good dude to come and just wipe up, you know, all the mess that he laid or anybody else laid, then I think, you know, yeah, go ahead, swoop her up. And if you're that good, come swoop me. Just kidding. How many guys a female has to sleep with to be considered a hoe? In this day and age, it's kind of hard to say because I think everybody done went over 5 by now. People they slept with. Men too, you know. So, I mean, there's male hoes and women hoes, obviously. I guess everybody's a hoe. Shit. I don't even really know what defines a hoe. To me, I guess a hoe to me is a scandalous ass bitch. Like, ratchet. You know, you just fucking everybody's man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no shame. You know, you ain't got no morals. You just, you know, you eyeballing everybody. Bitch, you a hoe. And you need your ass beat, too. That's just out of pocket. You just don't go fuck around with everybody else's man. You's a hoe. Now, if you slept with a lot of men, then you slept with a lot of men. But how you did it, to me, is what makes you a hoe. I'm just saying. If you're married, how do you split up the bills? Do you do 50-50? There's really no rules to the game. I know how I like it. I'm kind of old-fashioned with that. You know what I mean? With a little twist of, you know, new shit. You know, I was raised with my great-grandmother, and she took care of home. She took care of everything. But I like a man to take care of home bills and the housework. You know, the old-fashioned ways. And the woman cook, she clean, you know, she do her thing, you know. And she pays a little bills, too. Just like I think a man should clean up a little bit behind himself, too. I'm not your maid. I will do everything. I mean, just because, you know, I like order. Men sometimes just don't have no order. And, but if you know how to, you know, cook and stuff, you know, most definitely I would love my man to be a good cooker, you know what I mean? But he should be able to pick up his own shit behind him. You know, I'm not your mama. Like I said, I'm not your maid. But then, he should pay most of the bills too. But it's not like I wouldn't be working. I love to work. So, you know, I do my thing, you know, get on my grind and my hustle and do what I got to do to pull in my weight just because. And plus, you know, if we was to separate, I got to have my own money. So, you ain't going to be taking mine. Let's try not to divorce. But, you know, things happen. So, it just depends on your situation. And what, you know, everything doesn't work for everybody. You know, so what works for you won't work for the next, and what works for them may not work for you. So you got to figure out a balance on how he wants to do things, how you want to do things, combine it, and just smoothly work it out. But don't let it fester. Don't let it cause any problems between you guys. Some men are good housemen, and some women are good working women to go out there. And the roles have switched these days. I'm sure there's situations like that back in the day. But the roles have switched. Women are getting their thing going, and men stay at home. Now, I don't know if they staying at home and doing right, because most of the men who are staying home ain't doing shit. Just a waste of space and air. You need to go on. You know, I can do that on my own. Or get somebody paid babysitter. If you ain't gonna do nothing at home, then you need to go. But if you take care of home and I come home and I'm working, there should be dinner cooked. The house should be clean. The kids should be taken care of, or whatever's going on in the situation in the household should be done by you. You are now the housewife, but you're a man, and vice versa. So, if I'm paying the bills, I better be coming home to some nice bubble bath and some pork chops and all that good stuff. Let's see. Question: if you're in a relationship with someone, you love them, and they cheat on you, would you forgive them? If you're in a relationship with somebody and they cheat on you, could you forgive them? Would I forgive them? I have. I've done that before. It doesn't make you stupid. You live and you learn. You know what I mean? If he just really just I can't even say if he really just dogs you out. I mean, you just have to feel it through. You know, it should be you should leave his ass if he cheated. It should be that simple. But we all know it's not that simple. It's not that easy. You know, if the roles were switched, a man will... You will be the hoe if you did that shit. You be the hoe if you cheated on him and he gonna cuss you out and try to beat you up or whatever. But if you do it, you know, you get your neck cut off. But if he does it, it's cool, and you should forgive him, and he wants you to forgive him, and it was a mistake. You know, double standards, we all know in this world. It ain't cool, but it is what it is. I will cut a lot of things off. Don't let him ride smooth. If you don't let a man jump over hurdles, he gonna ride smooth as just the day as can be. You have to let a man jump over hurdles for you. I don't care what y'all say. If you don't set standards high, they're going to be at the same pace. And then you're going to be mad at him, but you need to be mad at yourself because you allowed it for so long. So, you know, make it hard for his ass. Make him pay for what he did. There's a way of doing it, you know. I'll be telling you my little game, you know. I can't really just tell you. I may have to inbox you on how to really do it. But there's a way to do it. You got to think about it. If you're with someone new but you had the opportunity to get back with the ex that you really love, would you? Let's see. Is it worth it? Is it worth being with your ex and the new dude? Is the new dude not good enough to be with? I mean, it depends on, you know, you have to outweigh that out. Like, what does the new guy have that the old one doesn't, that you want so bad to go back with the ex? Like, is the sex good? Sex will get you all the time. You get caught up just like that. I know I can. I'm just saying. But, you know, that can reel you in real quick, and then you find yourself in a situation you can't get out of. But you got to be honest with the new person. I'm about to start lying. Like, you got to be honest with the new person as soon as, but at the same time, you don't want to tell a new person because you're going to fuck some shit up. You don't want to do that. Sleep on it. Pray about it. Think about it real long and hard. That's all I got to say with that one. Is it wrong to flirt in a relationship? No. But keep your distance. You know what I mean? Depends on how much of a flirt you are. You know? I know I'm a big flirt. You know what I mean? I don't flirt in front of my dude. I think that's, you know, a little bit disrespectful. And I don't mind a dude, you know, getting his little flirt on with a little girl. Well, I guess a flirt to me is like if he was dancing with her. I don't mind my dude dancing with another female. But I don't bring sand to the beach anyway. That just ain't never been my thing. So, yeah. I had some sex questions that you guys asked me, and I put them in a category. I'm going to have to do that on the next video because I know I'm running really long. You're watching WatchMeMsCali. Catch me on YouTube. Check out the rest of my videos. You can catch me on Twitter, So Creole. And holla at me, y'all. I'll be back soon, okay, with the rest of the questions. And y'all have a good day.
Real gangbanger get crushed on. Any way you see it, believe it, nigga, I rap on. Snoop Dogg on dubs, you get stepped on. I see you looking, homie, what you gon' do? 20 niggas with me, they strapped and they own you. 20 killers with me, they clapping them on you. It's the dog rat-a-tat-tat, I splattered your whole crew. Who knew I be running you suckers since 9 dukes? Motherfucker, it's nothing since I was the true blue. I do it cause I can, the fuck is you gon' do? Like you and you and you and you. Like you and you and you and you. Like you and you and you and you. Hit the flow, it's the top dog, I made my mark. Ain't a thing till the brain, with this zone I spark. Like tick, tick, tock, tock, boom, boom, shot, shot. The bitches out of pocket, I'ma click, click, pop, pop. Hoes got